Welcome to Palette 3 from Let Colour Speak, our mother-daughter art exhibition. I'm Karen McPhail-Bell, an artist and creative leadership coach. In this video, I'll be talking with my mum, Jennie Bell, about our process and paintings for Palette 3. So here we have Palette 3, which is a colour palette Mum chose. Mum painted the Pool Gals. I painted two responses, the Golden Hour and one Black Swan. And for this palette 3, we both shared the same blue, and Mum used a number of colours that I didn't have, so I ended up mixing with some primary colours to create what she had. So this is why they're similar on each side but different, because I had to create colours that I didn't own pre-mixed. The first of my painting responses, the Golden Hour, is based on when I returned from California to live back in Australia about 2 years ago now. I became completely infatuated with the skies here and the way that our sun and the sunlight feels so different to what it is in California where I was living. And in particular, the winter sunsets, there's this glorious gold that happens at twilight, and I just couldn't get my eyes off it. So I wanted to paint that sense of color, and there was like that sense of when I came back to Brisbane after leaving 12 years, I think it was, or 11 years earlier. Brisbane had changed, I had changed, but we were also the same. So this scene is reflecting that sense of reconnecting and feeling right at home and not at home all at the same time. And there's a lot of joy in that process of being back with something that's familiar, the Maiwa, the Brisbane River, and some of these old bridges that I used to ride my bike on and go running around. And this particular ice cream truck, that's a real ice cream truck. The Creamed business exists, and I recommend you go check out their beautiful ice creams. It's lovely to do while you're hanging out at South Bank, and they're often there during the day and in the evening. So when you're hanging out at twilight and enjoying the sunsets, you can have an ice cream. It's the everydayness of that scene that I tried to capture. My second painting is One Black Swan, and this is a mixed media acrylic painting. And it began with completely random, intuitive mark making, fully abstract. And at some point I saw the image of a swan in here. So I proceeded with that very layered process of collaging and adding color so that the swan began to articulate. And I think I had swans on my mind because I live not far from a lake, Lake Burleigh, and see the swans and their cygnets quite often. And I've also noticed the way that their habitat with the reeds around the lake had been affected. Council's contractor had actually cut down all of the reeds, and this had exposed the swans to more dog mauls, and they began to be injured more often from fishing lines and fishing hooks, and it's becoming an increasing problem. They're really suffering from the way we're exposing them to danger because of the lack of habitat and safety. So I wanted to share the story of the way that we relate with them as a local community, as well as my love for them and my desire to create a new world for them effectively. And if you come in close, you might notice there's texture, and this is a product of having mixed media in the painting as well as the acrylic paint.
This is palette 3. So we've heard about Karen's two beautiful paintings that she did from this palette. Now with Karen, she was starting to adjust to her life in Queensland and then over with the Swan, moving to Burleigh. Meanwhile, I had changed my life and I'd moved into an over 50s village. and was adjusting to that and looking at my new environment. In the morning, there's some of us go down early and we hop in the pool. And these three ladies hop in the pool. This is the pool girls. And they hop in the pool every morning and walk up and down and chat about all sorts of things, from the most mundane to the deepest of subjects. And there's also a lot of cheek that bounces between all of us. So I'm usually over here doing my exercises, they're walking up and down, and we're not very serious about anything in the morning. The sun starts rising and the glow is happening. And this is just before the heat of the day and before the aqua aerobics people come down. So that's what the painting was doing, just capturing that community sense of the start of the day.
Thanks for watching this video. Please head to my channel to make sure you see all the videos for our show, along with other content about creativity, well-being and leadership. And if you haven't already, please hit subscribe to my channel. Let me know in the comments, what did you enjoy most about Palette 3?